All right, everybody, it was a chaotic day at the office today. We're going to change a few things going into tomorrow to help make sure the chaos comes down and we run things more efficiently and take care of the folks that we love and take care of, okay? I know, so like, what you want to do is watch a video from Dr. Al, this evening and early in the morning, getting ready for the day. But I'm hoping by doing a few things and trialing a few things going into our day that we'll have more success. We'll be more successful as we try and take care of the people, and it will run smoother, okay? All I'm proposing here is nothing that's really new. It's just a compilation of things and some things I want to make sure we do tomorrow to help ensure that things go better, all right? So first off, I want to talk about the new pods, all right? The team of 6 people that run each doctor's group, okay? So we have now this blue pod and we have this green pod concept in Humanity, all right? And your duties are listed out there for the day tomorrow so that you're all set and ready to tackle the day and know what assignment you have. These are the assignments within the pods, all right? First off is the DASH assignment. The DASH assignment's role and duty is really just kind of threefold. One, they update the flow board. They take that information as the radios and the updates come in the schedule, and they update the board so the doctor knows where to go next, okay? They need to stay on that so the doctor knows where to go. Number 2, they help do the sterilization. They turn over trays, they turn over instrumentation, they set up trays, they turn over chairs as well to make sure that patients can come out and we can get the room set up and ready back in to go for the next patient. So that's up. And then last of all, they're there to just support the team and be a hub of communication for the team so we can also interact because they have the overall view, okay? That's the Dasher's role. They will be managing the patient flow, okay? Number 2, all right, is the treatment assistant. Very simple. The treatment assistants see their appointed patients at their appointed time in their appointed column, one right after the other. Simple as that, okay, in their treatment room, all right? Number 3, the baby assistants. They'll do the same as the treatment assistants. They're in their baby room that they're assigned to. They'll see one patient right after the other. Keep on going until they're all done and finish up their morning and see those patients, all right? Number 4 is our Hygiene 1 and Hygiene 2 assistants, okay? They're going to do the same thing. They're going to take their families or their individual patients in the hygiene column and see them one right after the other. First family of 2, next family of 3, one patient of 1, and they're going to work together out of Hygiene 1 and Hygiene 2 to take care of those patients and stay in their chairs, stay in their lanes, and make sure they take care of those kiddos, all right? And then we have, last of all, our last assignment, which is the same day person, okay? A few little switches here. The same day person, number 1 job now is going to be to see the patients in the same day column, all right? Whether it be a gator, whether it be a treatment, whether it be a continuing care patient, they're just going to see their patients in their column. Simple as that, okay? And they'll take care of those kids. Now, sometimes there's spaces, though, in the same day column, and when that happens, those are going to be filled by one of 2 things. Either one, it could be a same day treatment, all right? Then it just falls into their schedule, and that's the next person they're going to see. Or 2, there's really nobody to see. And so what they're going to do is jump in and help be the glue for their team. They're going to jump in and they're going to help do sealants. They're going to jump in and they're going to help, see a third kid in a family group. And they're going to do sterile, whatever it might be. But the big thing is they're going to work out of Hygiene Chair 3. That's their spot. That's their location. That's where they see patients, with the exception of new patients, which they will take through the new patient chair. They will do the new patient experience, and then they'll move over to Hygiene 3, okay? That's how they're going to do. That's the chair they're going to be used and dedicated to, all right? Hopefully that makes sense. Now, there are 4 rules that are going to go with tomorrow, okay? Number 1, all right? All of the cards, the patient cards that we make are only going to be made by the assistants seeing the patients. Not by the DASH, not by the same day. That is not a way we're going to help each other out. We're going to make sure we get a good review of our patients by the patients that we are seeing. So we do our own cards for our own patients. Number 2, x-rays the same way. We're going to take care of our x-rays for our patients, for our families. Only really exception being if you are in a Hygiene 1, Hygiene 2 situation, you're seeing a family, then if it makes more sense for one of you to do all the x-rays or part of the x-rays or switch it up, I'll leave that up to you. You guys can work efficiently so your little family can be seen and taken care of as efficiently as possible, okay? Number 3, radios, all right? Radios and updates of patient status. We need to be better about that, radioing right away when we're ready, updating our patient status when we're ready for the doctor or when we're moving through the clinic. And that way, the DASH person knows when to put us up on the board, when to make sure the doctor's on their way, and to keep that going, all right? And then 4th of all is that if you have no patients, if there's nobody there, no one for you to see, what do you do? All right. Then your first thing is to jump onto your pod list to make sure you take care of your area, you get it clean, straightened up, whatever needs to happen there. And if that has now been completed, then last of all, you're going to move to the manager, ask them what projects or assignments they have for you. That's how you're going to manage your downtime. All right. So that's how the scope of things are going to go, which then leads us to the final piece, which is the manager. All right. The manager has got specific roles tomorrow too. They are no longer managing the schedule tomorrow. They are managing people. All right. So they're going to help, one, make sure the clinic starts on time. I want to make sure our patients are brought back no less than 5 minutes after arrival time for that first wave of patients in the morning and the first wave of patients in the afternoon. We get off to a good start so we don't get behind early, okay? Number two, they're gonna help us make sure that staff stay on task. They're doing their duties and their responsibilities and not blending over or shifting over to other people's places, all right? Help them make sure we stay within our pods, all right? Of course, they're also going to continue to do customer service. They'll issues that might pop. They'll also do financing that might come up, and any unique scheduling issues like RAD appointments or ROS appointments or things of that nature as well that they'll jump in for. Okay, so that's what the manager is going to be taking care of tomorrow. All right. Now, I'll give them one other little responsibility the manager have. If we get behind schedule, the number one thing we're going to do to get caught back up is doctor pass or play. If a doctor gets behind schedule, a manager can then ask another doctor to step over temporarily, especially if that doctor is waiting and not doing anything, to jump over and see a couple patients for that one doctor before they jump back over to their pod. So doctors can be interchanged with pods with manager approval. However, staff and patients should not be moved around, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. We've balanced the schedule for tomorrow. So there's hopefully an equal distribution as best as we can going into the day. We've got the humanity assignments all figured out, so you can look at your humanity assignment, go back, watch this video again so you know what your role is going to be, and we're gonna rock this. We're gonna have a great day. We're gonna see how it's going, and at the end of the day, we're gonna figure out what didn't go very well and tweak what we need to, all right? So there's your video. Watch it in, please. If you need to make sure you got it in your head, and definitely answering questions tomorrow throughout the day. I'm gonna be very present in the clinic in Seguin because I'm gonna be there. I'm not going to Cibolo. I'm gonna be there to make sure things are going good and we can make this all happen, all right? Thanks, everybody.